Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and it's Deb C, and the place to be, it's Deb C. That's me, boop, Deb C. Hey guys, and happy Saturday. I hope everybody is having a wonderful weekend and a great day. I'm full of piss and vinegar today. I'm full of piss and vinegar today, but I did get out. I got my hair done. Look, I got this figured out here. And I got it real curl, like my curls came out. She does, anytime I go down there, Tony, if you're watching, first of all, listen, I gotta say, Tony is not just a great hairstylist. Tony is just such a freaking, just like one of just the best people. Because I'm gonna tell you, this doesn't have anything to do with the Real Housewives of New York City, but I feel like it is more interesting than the Real Housewives of New York City. So let me just say, everybody knows I use my cane. I use Eileen to get around. And so there was a little bit of snow down there. My knees are not so great. They're not the best. So Tony made sure that she came out and she helped me get from my car over the curb with the snow. And she could see that I was like real nervous about falling. She was so helpful. So Tony, honestly, Tony is an amazing hairstylist, but she's like an even better person. Just the greatest, just like one of my favorite people in the world. And if you hear anything in the background, it is my notes printing out that I tried to print out like 10 minutes ago. And so they're printing now. So I'm just going to be using my laptop. Okay. So yeah, I got my hair done. I can never get it I can never get my curls to come out this much. And I love my hair super curly. So there we go. Okay. So we are going to, as you know, from the title, we're going to be talking finally about the Real Housewives of New York City. This is a chore to even watch this show and make notes. I'm hoping that they're going to totally retool this and recast it. I know they won't, because Andy Cohen seems to think that this is just a great reboot, and it's really not. Okay, so the ladies, whoa. Okay, let's start off from the very top. Okay, so the episode starts rewinding to earlier in the night. So we know that shit's gonna happen. Everything that happens in this coming finale is going to happen on this night. And from what they're saying, it's very dark. So, they're still at the beach. I need Uba to shut the fuck up, because I'm thinking this is very disrespectful that Raquel is bringing you to her. She brought you to her home country and brought you to this very special place to her. This was the beach that she grew up on as a child. This is part of her childhood. So here's Uba yelling and screaming about there's a dead pigeon, don't get in the water, it's disgusting, and screaming. I thought that was rude, and I thought that was very disrespectful. And as much as I can't stand her, Brynn, she's not wrong about Uba, because Uba is going from like 0 to 150 in under a second. And she's running hot and cold terribly. And true, as Aaron said, maybe she's just very nervous or very stressed about this fibroid surgery that she's going to have. I mean, that could be the case. However, that's not an excuse to be an asshole. Like I hate it when people use what they're going through as an excuse to treat people like shit, you know? So if that's the case, I don't know. Maybe it's the case, but I still don't think that's great. I hated that. I hated that she was screaming about how disgusting it is. Also, we learned a DIY hack. Listen, if you want to protect your feet and you're at the beach, put on a condom. Listen, and the DIY hack from Sai, I don't know why she had condoms on her. However, It fit her foot. And listen, gentlemen, if you're saying that a condom won't fit your wiener, your wiener won't fit your penis, it will, because it fit a foot. So there we go. So the ladies get home, and Jessel, Uba, and Aaron talk about the Jessel conference. All of a sudden, they're talking about what happened, and Aaron is very quiet, like suspiciously quiet. So she's not saying anything. And then when she does, she throws Cy and Bryn right on under the bus, claiming that, listen, all I did was listen, and but it was a lot was being said, but she's not going to say anything about what was being said, because they're like, what was said? I don't want to repeat it. I think you should stand up. I think you should talk to them. I was standing up for you, Jessel. She was not. She, in fact, was not. You know that they played the receipts. She was not. She was all up in there talking about everything with Jessel. So, wrong. Raquel then talks to Uba, and she was like, hey, I felt disrespected. I was hurt by what you did. Uba then doubles down and is like, well, the water was disgusting, and there were dead pigeons. She's like, listen, birds, that's nature. A bird is maybe going to die any place. It's not just like on this one beach. Uba then, I feel like Uba was trying to gaslight her into thinking like, but I wasn't rude. She was like, I said it, but I didn't mean for it to be rude, and I wasn't being rude. And how can you, Raquel, talk on Puerto Rico when I know you were born here, but I've been to Puerto Rico more times than you have because I do photo shoots. So what, does that give you like a pass to like talk shit on it? I mean, Raquel was like, Puerto Rico has been through a lot with the hurricane, and here comes Uba, like I said, doubling down and being like, but it was disgusting. And then she says, oh, but I love Puerto Rico. Okay, so you love Puerto Rico, but you're shitting on it? No, that I didn't like. So all the ladies go outside, and their talk, if Bryn's there, the talk is inevitably going to turn to like sex. So it's dudes and nudes. So Aaron calls Abe on speakerphone. Of course, Bryn has to be there because the whole thing was, I think, was like, get him to text you, get him to sext you. Of course, Bryn has to get in there. Hey, Abe, I'm here chilling with me. It's just me and Aaron, just chilling. Hey, like trying to get herself into a threesome. Meanwhile, when Abe was talking to the producer, and he's like, and they were like, would you ever have a threesome with Aaron and Brent? He's like, no, absolutely not. That's against my rules of swinging. And, oh, excuse me. You have rules now? Are you guys swingers? Is that a thing? I mean, like, are you like John and Lisa Barlow allegedly? So they're talking about this, and Uba calls them out because she's like, hey, just, you know what, Abe? You're on speakerphone, and this is disgusting, and you are disgusting, and then leaves. Now, I'm going to tell you, I thought it was creepy and kind of weird that they were doing that. However, she could have like just left. Like she could have got up and just left without making the big deal. So, I mean, I get they were trying to have fun. And like I said, I agree. I thought it was weird. But I mean, Aaron is also the one that shared a picture of Abe's dick to everybody. So But she could have just, rather than making a big deal about it, she could have just got up and left. But later, Aaron and Cy were on Watch What Happens Live. And Aaron actually shared that Abe was happy that Uba did that. Would she have sexted him there? No, I don't think she would have. But see, the thing is, Aaron is very upset by this. Like Aaron is extremely upset by that fact that that's how she acted. And at first I was like, why are you so upset about this? But later on, she's like, I was upset by this because she actually thinks that I would cause my husband harm, that I would do this to him, and I wouldn't. And Aaron also is like, Uba seems to always go to the point where if something happens, she always thinks the worst of me. Like I'm the worst person, and like I would do something to harm my husband, which I wouldn't, which I believe she wouldn't. I'm trying to read here. Aaron says, listen, I'm going to confront Uba. And Bryn's like, no, you won't. I'm the only one who ever confronts her. You're afraid of her. And she's like, well, kind of, yeah. I mean, I can understand why she would be though, because the way that she has been acting on this trip, I mean, she could blow up at you. I'm a person myself that I don't enjoy confrontation. Like I know I'm a big personality, but I typically do not enjoy confrontation like at all. So I can understand that. Okay. So, and then some of them get in the hot tub. Uba and Bryn then start up a little bit because Uba tells her, why don't you just go take a nap? And Bryn says, well, should I suck a D while I'm taking a nap? What? That was her way of introducing the fact that, remember, Uba had said, well, maybe you slept with somebody to get this job. Okay, so let me back up a little bit because my notes, I missed this one part. They did the synchronized swimming. Jenna was all excited about doing synchronized swimming. So they got this synchronized swimming in. It was fun. It was cute. Everybody seemed to be getting along until Erin had mentioned to Uba that she did not appreciate Uba's reaction to her phone call to Gabe with Abe. I call him Gabe almost, to Abe. And Uba then blew up and told her, splashed her with water, told her to go fuck herself. So Erin just, as Meredith would do, she just disengaged and she walked away, which was probably the best thing. So this is when they then went into the hot tub. Okay. So Bryn saying, should I suck a D when I take a nap? That was her way of bringing up the whole, you say that I slept with someone to get where I'm at. Uba says she said that if that's what she did. She didn't say she did that. And Uba said that's not what she did to get this job because she said Uba is enough. And then I never like when people are like, we'll come back with, well, I have this and you don't have this. And when she had said, Bryn said, well, what did she say? She said, she basically said, well, you, Uba, fly commercial and I fly private jets. She's like, who do you fly private jets with? Who helps you fly with private jets? Is it somebody else's husband? And then Bryn came back with well, you're a Talbot's model. And then Uba comes back with Naomi wishes, Giselle wishes, they yell back and forth again. Uba drops the F-bomb and then leaves. There ain't nothing wrong. There ain't nothing wrong with Talbots. I mean, why do you have to, seriously, why do you have to shame somebody? And Brent is always about shaming someone either for like, what, do you fly commercial? Do you fly private? For not having an education like she does, or using big words like she does, having a bigger vocabulary. I mean, the level of their shade, it's all stupid. I have to tell you, I'm on neither side here because both of them are getting on my damn nerves. So Jenna, God bless you. Jenna was like, okay, hopefully we can get some sleep. Oh, you're not. Jenna, you're not. You're on vacation. You're on a Housewives show. That never happens. So everybody's inside the house. Brent's talking to Erin, and she's just upset that Erin didn't stand up for her when Brynn stood up for Erin. And they made that pinky swear promise, you know, when they were volunteering. Remember when they were supposed to be packing boxes and they probably got 2 packed? And so they promised, and she's like, well, I see now. I mean, I upheld the pact, but you didn't. But in her confessional, Erin says that she basically left because both of them were getting toxic and she just didn't want to be in the middle of this toxicity. She also said that that Uba owes Brynn an apology. And then they make up. Listen, Erin, I believe it was Erin and Uba that were on Watch What Happens Live. Or no, it was at the Fan Fest. And they seem to be good now. And the one that might be on the outs might be Brynn. So they make up. Uba, Sai, and Jessel are talking. And Uba, Sai, and Jessel are talking. And they tell Sai, hey, listen, Erin told us that she didn't say anything at this Jessel conference. And that she just listened to Sai and Brynn talk shit about Jessel. Which is bullshit and a lie. So Sai says in the confessional, she's like, oh yeah, Erin tells the truth, but she only tells half of the truth. She leaves that part out that would reflect badly on herself. So Sai brings this information to Erin, who says, no, I never said that. And then Erin goes back to Jessel and says, hey, thanks for lying about what I said. When Jessel didn't. Jessel did not lie. Jessel said what you said. You said you didn't talk, you just listened, and that you stood up for Jessel. You did not. You were an equal participant in that. And even in the confessional, she was like, I like gossiping with my girlfriends. What's the big deal? Telling you. Okay, so this coming week is the finale. Not the finale. Yeah, the finale. And then the reunion. I saw the reunion looks. Go out there and Google them, because my favorite of the reunion looks, if I can remember them correctly, was let me think. I liked Jessel's. The only ones that I was not a fan of, I was not a fan of Brynn's. No surprise, because I did not like Brynn. Last year with that trying to be like a sexy pilgrim, I hated that look. But this year, hers is like a Mrs. Roper lame deal with feather. I just did not like it at all. And I didn't like Jenna's. Jenna's look is, she does not have pants on, jeans. She has on like this dress that I'm sure it's very beautiful, but it looked like, combined with like this wrap that she has on her head, it looks like she just got out of the shower, and I'm not a fan of it. But everybody else looks everybody else looks good. Well, I wasn't that big a fan of Erin's. Erin is very pregnant. It's gold. It's like a gold. It looks like everybody is either doing like gold or black. So I liked it. Okay, so this coming week is going to be the finale. It's going to be very dark. So we'll see. From what I heard, like one person had to go home one way, another went home another way. Like these two people did not fly together. I'm really thinking that it's Bryn and Uba. So in the comments, let me know if you watched, what you thought. And if nobody told you yet today, you were loved, seen, and heard, please make sure that you put love, kindness, compassion, acceptance, hope, and positivity out there in the world so it comes right back at you. Please take care of one another. Always be aware of your surroundings, be smart and safe, hydrate often with water. And if you are in a situation that is dangerous, please make sure to remember that Dolly and I are sending our love, prayers, thoughts, and all the positive energy and vibes that you need to make it through. I love you guys, and I will see you tomorrow. Maybe later today, but definitely tomorrow because there's something I want to get off of my mind. It's going to be a spicy video. So I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye, guys.